Senator Barb Archuleta heard about the conference, and he is our representative in the state Senate, and he asked if he could come and make a few comments and remarks. He's been a big supporter of Veterans Affairs, and we know that really, kudos, chairs the Veterans Committee in the Senate, and we know that our veterans come home with physical disabilities, with mental health disabilities, cognitive disabilities, and we serve many veterans here at Rancho, although we're not a VA center, and so I wanted to give him a chance to say a few remarks before we take our break. So please welcome Senator Bob Archuleta.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 30th Senate District. I am your Senator, Bob Archuleta. Now, you might not live in the 30th Senate District, but you're in my jurisdiction, so I'm in charge. And for you doctors and scientists, the best of the best is right here. And I will tell you that, Freddie, where'd she go? Oh, there you are. God love you for the work. Let's give her a big round of applause. Can we do that? Thank you. And yes, you mentioned about the fact that I am the chair of the Military and Veterans Committee for the state of California, and I have the honor to work with our National Guard, our reserves, our military, and I've on the Governor's Council to see the 31 military bases in California. And that's going to be on the test, by the way. 31 military bases in California. Think about our naval bases, our Army bases, our Air Force bases, and our Space Force base at Vandenberg. So I'm able to go around and talk to veterans and those men and women serving in uniform. In today's world, they are the best of the best, just as you are. They're highly trained, highly educated, and sought after throughout one branch of service versus the other. And they're always competing because they need the technical skills, the knowledge that they can produce now in our high schools and colleges. So it's very competitive in the military. And I've got 5 children, and I've got to boast about them, if I may, Doctor. My oldest son, a USC Trojan, played on the USC football team, has his Rose Bowl ring, and a proud Trojan. And I have a daughter out of Pepperdine, daughter out of Chapman. And here it comes. I've got 2 sons that have graduated from West Point, and they are now serving in our military, both paratroopers like I am. I served with the 82nd Airborne. I'm a combat veteran, so I do know about our veterans and talking with them. I was the LA County Commissioner of Military and Veterans Affairs for over about 20 years or so, represent veterans throughout the county of Los Angeles. And so in doing that, I was able to talk to veteran after veteran. And as you all know, that whenever you have an ailment, whether it's mental, physical, it's getting up off the couch and doing something about it. Finding the professional that you need, that you have confidence with. And all of you are here to open up some doors and give us some knowledge and skills about what you do. But the veterans are a very unique group because they just won't talk to anybody. And when they finally get this trust going, they won't let go. And this is what Rancho Los Amigos is all about, gaining the trust of their patients and never letting go. Well, veterans are the same way. So for those of you who have family and friends who have served our great country, thank you for loving our veterans. I appreciate it. So I'm telling you today that I can't begin to express my appreciation. The state of California is so honored to have you here at the conference, and I understand this is your 24th. So, and I talked with the doctor. She said she started it. Can you imagine, 24 years ago, when you were in high school, I think, right? My God. But it's something that I think all of you have grabbed onto, a passion of discovery. Is it going to be you? You? Who's going to open that door to say, this is what causes the Alzheimer's. This is what causes dementia. And when we do that, imagine what we're going to do. Because here in California, you all know, we have a good number of people, hundreds of thousands, who will be affected. As a matter of fact, yesterday, my wife was on the phone with my daughter-in-law's mother, and the conversation went 3 times before she realized that, hey, we just talked about this. We just talked about that. So what does that tell us? She's right in the doorstep. something's happening. And she's from North Carolina. And I mean, it was only a 5-minute conversation, but the 3 subjects over and over and over. So when my wife hung up, she goes, something's wrong with Laura. Something's up. And so she called my daughter-in-law. Sure enough, there she is. First steps, dementia. It's happening. Alzheimer's, it's coming. So that means that it's not just in my family, it's going to be in your family too. So I urge you to please don't give up. Continue your work, continue your research. I know that here in California, as I had mentioned, those that are 65 years and over are the ones that we should be concerned about. But when we have 720,000 people in California that over the next few years are going to be touched, affected one way or the other. But let's talk about the families. You know, the kids, what do they call us? Those of us who served in the 60s and grew up in the 60s. We're baby bloomers, I think we're called. Well, you know, there's a few of you out there. But the thing is it our time? Is it what's going to happen? But can you imagine that your partnership with USC, Los Alamitos, your partnership with wherever you work and study, you're going to open that door and you're going to be able to tell your children and their children and their children they'll never have to worry about this terrible disease in their lifetime. Can you imagine? And if we discover it here in California, the 4th largest economy in the world, and we're going to open those doors, imagine what that'll do to USC and all the other universities that are here. Because I know you're going to share your wealth and knowledge, and I'm thinking that each and every one of you have made this pledge to yourselves and your family. You're going to fight. You're going to continue to fight until you cure this disease. You find a way, find it, go after it. And I congratulate you for your efforts, and I certainly congratulate you for your hard work with your families. And, you know, may God bless you. And I am so honored to represent you here in California as your senator. And I'm Bob Archuleta. You have a great conference. Thank you.